rocketfuture.com, and this is your horoscope from the 1st to the 7th of July. So this week we have two planets moving signs, Mars into Leo and Venus into Cancer. So obviously Venus is your ruling planet, so you tend to feel Venus transits quite strongly. So Venus into Cancer is going to be a time for you where you are feeling a lot softer, a lot more gentle, maybe a little bit more romantic, a little bit more kind of feminine. Maybe you want to just like cuddle up at home, or like watch a romantic movie, or just do something that kind of like screams self-care and like kind of comfort. Basically it's all going to be like a bit soft and squishy, whereas Mars into Leo is almost the complete opposite of that. Obviously it's a fire sign, it's the lion, so it's kind of all about getting out of that comfort zone and being confident and having people look at you, and you know, just being very like brave and courageous like a leader. So these two things are kind of at odds with each other. You might find that you are obviously moving towards the Venus in Cancer because that's the one that feels comfortable, it's the one that feels familiar. Obviously Venus is your ruling planet, it's the one where you are thinking like, oh, you know, great, I can kind of relax a little bit and I can just focus on nurturing and self-care. Actually it's a good idea to kind of like resist that a little bit, because you can get bogged down in that kind of energy because it is too familiar. And it's best to kind of move towards that Leo energy, and because that is the one that will motivate you. So obviously Mars is our motivation, so if you can get out of your comfort zone at times, so you know, doing something that is new to you, doing something that scares you, talking to strangers, putting your hand up and saying, hey, I have the answer, trying something new, trying a new food, starting a new skill, new hobby, anything that is just a little bit like, oh, that makes me feel uncomfortable, is perfect for this week because it gets you out of that Venus in Cancer energy. And what it can do as well is it can really help you to kind of forge your relationships a little bit, because obviously Venus is relationships. So if you're doing that with someone else, you're trying something new, or you're being more confident, or you're putting yourself forwards, then you'll find that your relationships will improve as well, because people will start to recognize that about you, and they'll see this kind of Leo energy and think, wow, that's a really, you know, exciting person to be around. So it can really help you with both your inner kind of strength as well as your relationships on the outer. So yeah, make sure you just try and lean into that Leo energy, be confident, be strong, be a leader, put yourself out there, do something that scares you, and you'll have a fabulous week. So I'll see you next time, guys, and much love.